Generic greetings and welcome to Orbiteers. Today's beverage is a nice and chilled and very refreshing lemon and lime soda. So welcome to the demo of Orbiteers, I believe it's pronounced. It's essentially a puzzle game where we have this central hub of a space station and we have to expand outward incrementally in order to basically win the game, do the mission. You get like sort of 3 mission type of things, and the parts are different shapes and sizes and have different types. So for example, there might be a goal to connect like loads of energy collection systems together or build like a big foundry type of thing. Either way, let's just jump in and I'll show you a little bit of it. I've only played maybe half an hour of it. I think there's 3 levels in the demo. As always, there'll be a link in the description, but we're just going to go to A1, the very first scenario, just for the purposes of demonstration purposes. And this is L.U.N.A, little helper bot here. Basically it says, welcome to the game. First mission is to, basically do whatever these 3 things are. So it says place 2 science modules, 2 L.U.N.A alloy factory modules, and then conditions for this making it a home. Our main objective is to do the first one, but obviously we want to do the sides as much as you can to get the extra star rating. Place 2 life support modules and place 5 civilian modules. So we'll work on that. And the parts we get are shown at the bottom here. So you've got like crew quarters, sleeping cabins, farms, energy systems, hubs, various corridors and such. And we need to build, as I said, these L.U.N.A alloy factories. And how much does it cost? It costs a certain amount of this point here, the L.U.N.A alloy, and I don't know. Oh, it's 6. Yeah, so I can't build one of these just yet. Obviously, we can unlock different parts, so you can go to office here. So I can either get a farmer's dream or a 0G housing. You can re-roll that as well, but I'm going to go with 0G housing because obviously part of this secondary objective here is to place civilian modules, so we will do that. Anyway, what else should we cover really? Yeah, you get scores based on how you assemble stuff. So crew quarters, you get 16 base score and then get another 16 based on nearby life support and civilian modules. So we could probably do that. It's a bit of a weird shape, this thing, but I'm going to place it in... actually, I'm going to probably go out a little bit further, so that's going to cost us a L.U.N.A ally, but that's okay. I just want to give us a little bit of breathing room in order to expand, so we're going to go with something like that, and then we can see we've gained some score, and this is going to go up, and then once we sort of basically cycle through the phase, you get access to more parts, as we've just seen. Anyway, so I can, if I wanted to, I can connect things up like that and just make them really close together, and you know what, I think I will actually do that, although placing it like that might end up giving us a bit of a problem. Yeah, I think I've already blocked that in, which is a bit of a shame. Actually, we could probably put a hub on there. Yeah, there we go. But we've got more parts now, so we've got things like solar or emergency escapes. I'm going to go with the solar. But I'm going to continue expanding outwards from this part, and we're going to go, say, there. And then we've also got sleeping cabins, and this will give us a little bit of a bonus, again, based on where it is. Placing that there might be a bit of an issue. Can I place it like that? Oh, that's actually probably a bit better. So yeah, obviously you've got no time pressure on this one. You can spend as long or as not long as you desire. I'm just, building this up here, and then we'll expand. I think we're going to expand the other side, so I'm going to go with a utility corridor like that, and then we've got a battery, and then we've got a hub. Actually, do I undo that one? I'm going to go with a hub first, then a battery, and then we've now got access to solar panels. Well, that pretty much blocks everything off, but anyway, that'll go in like so. And we've now got excess storage again, and if we do air filtration, we might be able to get this secondary one. Place 2 are life support modules. Okay, life support. We do have a farm, so I can build out on this side. The problem with that is that basically we're going to be blocking ourselves in once again, and we obviously really don't want to do that. But I'll see what I can do. I'm going to place a farm in here, then I'm going to curve this that way, and then another farm, and that gives us making a home. So that is 1 star for the side objective, so that's good. We're going to aim for this next science one as well. Not with that one, not. Right, I think we're going to excess storage because we've got all of these batteries, and to be honest, we can just do something like this, just connect up all the batteries, and then we've got 2 more. Okay, we have in the glow and grow would be quite nice because it gives us extra batteries, and a hub, the main one. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick that one up, and I'm just going to put another battery there. Hub can go in here, and then we're going to go with the solar, which to be fair, that's not really going to do much from that point. Okay, I might undo that one, and if I was to connect it up, we would gain loads of points for that one, but it is obviously then going to completely block it off, which is a bit of a shame. Storage, we get bonus for if we place it next to, if we place it next to, what does it say, industry modules and logistics. Let's get another one. Oh, there's science. Let's go with science, yes. And this is interesting. So this just places somewhere in freeform, but that's going to give us 64 points for that thing in there, which is really good. So that should be now, if we check out this, yeah, place 2 science modules, we are halfway there, which is good. We have an airlock, which is just going to completely seal off one of these sides, so obviously that's going to be a bit of an issue. Let's see, what else we got? Skate pod bay, which that'll go on there quite nicely actually, so we'll do that, and that gives us even more. I was hoping for another science thing, but we have not got that one. Air filters, airlocks, fuel tanks, crew relaxation, which is, again, it's got a hub, so I tend to default to that. I don't know if that long term is a viable option, but there you go. That's going to connect up there, but it's not really going to do anything for us. Putting it there might be alright. I don't really want it. Oh, actually, putting there, it's fine, then we gain access to other sides. I know antenna will give us loads of points, so yes, there we go, and that's excellent, and pretty much completed that one in good time. Let me go ahead for the next one, and there we go. There's our robot stuff, and it's a robotics lab, which I'm going to build. I'm going to build over here because why not? So we'll place that there. I'm going to place a hub just before it, and then we're going to place in our robotics lab like so, and that's going to give us another star. Okay. In order to win, we need to place in these alloy factories, and I might be able to do that now, but I'm going to continue on building just for the sake of, you know, showing the game off and such. Let's just go ahead and build some more industry around here. This is going to give us loads of points. Yes, what about here? Would that be better? There would be much better, yes, but I can't really fit it on the other side. Let me go ahead and put a hub in. It's going to have to go there, and then we can build out to that side. There we go. And then we've got assembly line. Okay, and freight storage. Ooh, storage units good, but I think I've already got, yeah, I've got loads here. So these, we gain extra bonuses based on if they're near industry, so just putting them in a big line here, there's no real problem. Some of these parts here we won't be able to do much with, sadly. Okay, as always, I just extend out with the battery like that, and then I'm going to go with solar panels on there. I know that's blocked that off completely, but hey, it doesn't really matter. There's a quantum lab. Alright, I have already got one of those. Let's see about putting it next to one another. Putting it around here, probably going to block this part off. Keep going after it. Yeah, okay, fine. We are doing quite well, I think. Let's see about putting in some more industry over here, and let's see, maybe that one there, and then assembly line, which goes out here. I don't know how far you can go with the game, like with the actual size of the system. I'm not really too sure. Let's get some more energy in, shall we? Would I be able to just bend this round to there? I can, and then I can start placing in batteries and just connect them all like so, and that's just giving us loads more points. And then we've got another quantum lab. I'm going to go with going nuclear because, again, battery. And then the nuclear lab, I don't think I've actually... Oh no, I have built it in the game before. Placing it there would be okay, and then we could, from this one, we wouldn't be able to really, I don't think, having, let's see, that one there, then we'll go for solar. That doesn't really do anything, to be honest, placing it like that, because I've obviously not got it connected with these. I mean, what if I just undid that? I can only undo once, which makes perfect sense, I guess. Place that down. Next one is... Oh, look, more batteries. Which is good for some things, because you can place, like, for example, if I was to do that, place another battery there. Oh, it's actually going to give minus points there because of the proximity to that bit. Okay, and would I be able to fit another solar panel in there? Yeah, and it's actually a good place for it. You can see there is... They call it... I think they do actually call it a day-night cycle. You see in the background it's gone all dark there. We can't see... Earth there. Let's just rotate this to here, and then go ahead and put in, where is it, airlock? No, that wouldn't really do anything. Antenna would be really good down here. We've seen the effect of this being placed in before. Let's see about that one there. There you go, antenna. Let's see if there's any other places over here that would help us out. 64 for that one there. If it's near science, you get loads of points. So, are these classed as... These are classed as science, aren't they? Yes. Plus 20 science modules within 3 tiles. So I'd need it about... there? I wonder why that hasn't... Why that doesn't work. Not sure. Place it there. We've got chemistry lab and fuel refinery. Chemistry lab will not go in there. It feels like we're running a little bit low on space now. That would fit in there as well, though. And then you could sort of like start connecting things up, but I think any space left, we just sort of try and shove batteries in. That's going to block up some connectors, sadly. And I could place a hub in there. No, that's a hub connected to a hub, so you're getting lots of negatives, so we don't want that. Okay, I mean, I think we can probably just win the game by putting this L.U.N.A factory in. Would it go in there? Yes, it would. Okay, well, we'll finish off with a couple more parts, and then we'll go ahead and do that. We've got an observation deck here, so we will get how many parts in there. That'll be not bad. That's okay. Put that in there. Then you've got fuel tanks, which it feels like we can start placing them like in and around here. Why not? Fuel logistics tanks. Feels like they'll go in there nicely as well, just to connect it up. Yeah. Air filter. Don't think it would really do anything around there. No, not so much. As I said, you can spend as little or as long as you want to mess around with this. Where's that one gonna go? Don't know. Loads of civilian decks here, but that's gonna basically start sealing off a lot of this. Not that that's a problem. There's life support, little life support. I think there was an air filter. Then I'm just going to use two. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hub it up and then air filter. Then it gives us access to loads more bits. What about... Do we need more sleeping cabins? I mean, they'd fit in. And you can obviously stack them up as well. Like that. It's not overly efficient, but it goes in. What about extra farms? Yeah, we'll do that. Rotate that to there. Another farm will go in. Yep. And I believe the sun will start appearing, start warming up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how, if there's a maximum. I mean, it says I can place like stuff all the way over there, so yeah, we probably will be able to. Shall I start placing a few airlocks? Look how we get extra points because it being near. It's saying because of the every empty nearby tile you get bonus. We're getting 24 bonus over there. So you just want the airlocks away from everything. Yeah, that's understandable. So I can place it, say, with a hub, and then just go airlock. It's only 30, but then it's 30 at there. Okay. Civilian and industry tiles. Right, so if I was to place it around here, we'd gain loads of points, maybe? Some amount of points. I'm gonna place it there. The airlock there. And another quantum lab. Why not? They're really cool. 96 points placing it there. Wow, okay. Well, I think you get really what the game is about. It is, I think, a fairly standard concept here. Nothing too taxing at this stage. Obviously, this is only the first level, and it does say that it is, you know, the easiest one to play on. But in short order, we made, I think, a fairly big, space station. I'm pretty happy with the look of it. I guess now it is just a case of doing this. So it's a main mission starting L.U.N.A alloy production. We will get that in. So I'm going to go with a hub, and then finally another one of these, and there you go. That's mission complete, and we're just going to say keep going. So score, if you care about that sort of thing, 2,992, 3-star rating. Phase 14, I don't know if there's a theoretical max number of phases that you get to. I have obviously lost the game before. And that was basically I was placing things in the wrong place. I wasn't generating the points, so I didn't get through all of like phases, and then because of that didn't have the parts, run out of parts, that's it, it's game over. But the main thing is to, I think, look at these, and you wanna do these, because I think when you get either side objectives, you also gain a free sort of part pick, like you do when you're placing your stuff. But yeah, that's what we have made, and I think it's fairly nice. You can have a little zoom around. It's fairly basic as looks go, but it's very functional, and just like the space station, really. Either way, that has been a very brief look, I guess, at Orbiteers. It is what it is. Obviously, if you go to New Game, you can see there's loads of levels at least planned. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 levels. You do have various shoot off for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas, and then you've got like 2 individual shoot offs, which I assume you have to complete the second and then the third to get them unlocked. Modifies harsher tile placement. Okay. Developing the station Orbiteer. Yes. So yeah, that's what the game has to offer. If you like what you see, by all means check the link out in the description, and as always, comment in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.